quiet and just listen to it. Let's see the apartment in Parliament Tower. How in the world am I getting there?
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem?
The writer of the first word,
No.
not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and shadows cast, the third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friend will meet you when you are gone.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead.
Cloud of wrath. I actually like that.
Something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that's soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Excellent narrator. I was all ready. I was gonna get into a boss fight. Okay.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Let me take that in case I might need it. Oh, there's Parliament Tower.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Is it the...
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Yeah. Why?
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up.
Who are you?
I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will...
Oh.
Wait, hello?
Alright, so I have to confront my dark double? But it believes it's a scratch, right?
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Oh, she got out. I don't want to get into the red elevator. It's so not comforting. Is it weird that every time I step into an elevator, I always go me to the back corners? At least one of them. Haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
What's an elevator leading to a room? What kind of nonsense is that?
Alice! Alice!
All of the same book.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Yeah. On screen multi. Focal point. Dark place. Part 1. I don't like that.
Alice's memory card.
They love the way they mix live action with video game. It's so seamless to me. For this game, it really makes it work.
As an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block.
Yeah, that's when all shit broke loose.
I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes.
So it's like was switched?
About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him.
Wait, as a physical, visual monster, or just being a
I set up
crazy
cameras
person?
around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Ooh.
Alice. Scratch
Dark
was
Place. The
terrorizing her.
work of
Why?
Alice Wake. Oh, so I definitely see it was Alan, but it's not.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story.
So all of those is he telling us that FBI agents?
But there was no one here writing it.
Are the FBI agents actually even there? Or are they just people who were just written into the story? Return by Scratch. Oh, so then in Bright Falls with Saga? Yeah.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
He's not
It's like
real
New York, but it's
because
not
he's
New York.
a fictional
It can
character
be
within his
reached from
book.
the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not
That leads me to think that
really
Saga may not be real as well.
And after all this time, you've managed
Or
to
her
get
family's
out.
calling her. Why would they?
Yeah.
Huh.
But so has your evil doppelganger, Mr. Scratch, or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Again.
Fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story
She's
came
taking this
true
all
bit
in stride,
by bit
though.
as it unfolded.
Not for nothing.
And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
So with the synchronized drinking, I don't think they're real, bruh.
Mr. Wake. Alan.
This stuff you told me is crazy as
We've
shit.
seen our share of batshit crazy.
But I'm liable to believe you
24
because we've had our share
What I
of
wanna know
weird
is,
stuff.
Why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
But people written into reality can actually affect it, as you saw in the first game.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Heard of Cult of the Tree?
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness.
Possessed by
Possibly
darkness.
inspired by a horror story written by a certain author.
He even sounds like he's off of a detective novel.
Yes, they have the clicker.
Are they working with Scratch?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Probably doesn't want to speak until he has all the evidence, just like me.
Wake said the
Cult
cult
and the
has
clicker.
the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a
Scratch.
double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place.
And that's exactly what that
Scratching
detective
out
said.
my body of work.
Specifically, a cloud of
Scratch
wrath.
is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Ooh, 26. Wow, I actually have 26. Magazine size. And 2 headshots in quick succession to stun enemy for extended duration.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired, but she was sure it must have been more than she had in her magazine. And yet, she'd not run out of ammo. As if the magazine had grown to fit more bullets. She fired again.
I love the aspect that it's actually written into it. Use increased damage to enemies that are stunned, blinded, or knocked down. Allow me to restore health. The amount of restored health depends on the strength of the enemy. I would like to increase reload speed. Yeah, they would say for reload speed.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Mr.
hiding
Wake.
pages.
I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Yeah, especially if they could tell you the actual
Inside
future.
the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Okay, let's go to Watery. Okay, cauldron.
Wake just gave us a lot of information.
Yes, exposition dump.
Clicker. Seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
It's in Watery. Oh. Oh, wait, no, yeah, right here.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Drive to Watery.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Oh yes,
Got
keep
it.
the fictional.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
I mean, you really could just buy himself one. From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whichever order you choose. Oh. Switch reality. Oh. Am I going back into the darkness?
I was back. I wasn't able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me. I had
Right.
seen the title page of another manuscript. I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place.
Actually, I wanted to go to Watery.
But still in danger.
Back at the TV station.
Welcome, welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time he wanted to do something.
I was back, and I
We
hadn't
sang.
forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Can I not? Yeah, I wanna go to Saga's story. Yeah, let's try Saga's story first. Drive the watery. Very curious if she's actual person or not, or just not just written. Oh, that's cool. Written into the story. My FBI jacket. The hell?
You wrote
About those
these pages
pages.
in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
I actually have a lot. The dark place? Dark presence.
Keep trying.
Oh no. How does the story change rules? How to stop the story? The clicker.
That's not right.
No. E? 13 years. Damn. Overlap. How to enter.
Doesn't look right.
Okay. I'm just see if it fits. Okay.
Hi, welcome.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels
Hello, and welcome
This is
to
the
Country
third
World
time
Open
I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself.
Okay. Let's Get about and drive the watery.
Have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
I had to drive back to the campsite. Damn it. Not Cauldron Lake. Yeah, drove to campsite again.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Oh yeah, backup. They did call backup, right?
Your time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the Salt Shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
All right.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
Who's Mayor Senator?
Hello.
Hey, can you help me?
Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson.
You know me too?
Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else.
You looking for a trailer?
Can you point
You
me to
know
any
me.
trailers
No,
around here?
just go back to the question that you know me.
Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You have seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, shut her down. Trail of the Cult.
A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
Ilkmo.
I need to find Ilmo Koskela.
Hi. Hi there.
Do you know where?
Why does everybody know me here?
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Okay then. Catchy tune.
This warrior's own Nessie. Oh, we got amusement park. I don't need to hold it inside the shoebox. Oh, cool, cool, cool. All right, let's save up real quick. Okay, let's head on out. Did I draw the gun? Oh no, I turned on my light. Okay, cool, cool, cool.